broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Are we ready? We are so ready for some John Oliver theme song. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the AfterBuzz TV. We are the after show for the Grinder. We have a very special guest tonight. We have Lizzie, aka Hana Hayes, with us tonight.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so good. How are you guys?
Doing great. Glad that you're here.
I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah, we
awesome.
are really excited to have you here because, as you know, we're an after show. We've been watching you for 6 episodes now. We're on 6th episode.
Oh my gosh.
Dedicated.
Oh, I know that has been on.
Yeah, right. Dedicated to the crew, I think was the name of the episode.
Or no, the Shadow Boys. Was that it?
Well, Shadow Boys, I think the title of the episode was dedicated to the...
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You weren't in this episode that much, so we're a little disappointed. So I don't blame you for not knowing the title so much.
It was originally the Shadow Boys.
Yeah.
I know
we'll just
nobody claps for the Shadow Boys.
Hey guys, the title is called Dedicating This One to the Crew.
Dedicated this one to the crew. Dedicating this one to the crew. Awesome. Well, I'm Stephen Helmkamp. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Stephen Helmkamp with my lovely co-host.
Hey guys, Leslie Ambrose here. You can find me at In Less Than No Time, and Less is with one S.
And of course, Hana, we can find you
on Twitter. It's Hana Hayes _ and on Instagram. Oh no! On Twitter it's Hana Hayes, and on Instagram it's Hana Hayes _
Awesome. Make sure you go follow her on Twitter and Instagram. Live tweet us too. We'll try to get to some of your guys' tweets.
Yeah, if you hashtag ABTV Grinder and want to ask Hana some questions, we will ask her for you.
Please. So, Hana, first questions first. I always comment this after watching every episode. It must be so much fun being on set because I see so much raw improv banter between all of you guys as a cast. Like, what is that set experience like?
It's amazing. It's like 10 hours of recess every day. It's so much fun. Everyone, Rob, Fred, Bill, and Mary Elizabeth and I have a great relationship. And it's on set and it's before set. Like, Mary Elizabeth and I have to come in an hour before everybody else for hair and makeup because we're not as beautiful as Rob and Fred. And so I bring Starbucks. Mary Elizabeth got everyone an espresso, and then we like girl talk for an hour. It's so much fun.
Right.
Yeah.
And where do you guys film? You guys are here in LA, right? Fox Lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, fun fact, is a nature preserve. So there are possums and cats running amok.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know
really
that.
fun.
Scary cats? Or
No, they're really
and, like,
cute.
Pet them and
I
hang
don't
out
pet
with
them because, I'm a little afraid, but they're really cute.
That's so LA. Of course, the Fox Lot is a nature reserve.
Exactly.
So LA. Yeah.
Like New York Street is like there's raccoons.
Yeah, totally. Well, tell me. So
LA.
I looked you up on IMDb. You've been acting since when? Since like 2011?
2010,
right?
2011. Yeah.
Okay, and you don't have to tell me your age. It's LA. Don't tell me.
No, I'm
teenager.
16. But
teenager,
yeah.
16. Okay. So you started when you were like 10, 11 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was like the process, your casting process, like in terms of booking this role?
Oh, for this role? Okay, that's a funny story. So I got the casting notice, and I had to tape it that night. So I got it at 6 o'clock, and I had to tape it by 11 and send it because they needed it by the next morning. So the role description was for a promiscuous redhead, and I was like, this is my role. I was born to play. With like freckles and all this stuff.
Was it originally a 16-year-old character?
16-year-old promiscuous redhead, yes.
Okay.
And so I read the script, and my mom and I were trying to do the audition, but we couldn't do it because it was so funny. She was laughing, and she was supposed to be my boyfriend, and she had to say some weird things, and she was like, I can't do this. This is weird. It's not right for you. We're not doing this. This is strange. But anyway, we got it done, obviously, and I sent it to the next day, and then I didn't hear anything for one day, and then the next day I got a call at 3 that says, they're sending your tape to network. It's between you and one other girl. Pack your bags because you're tentatively going to LA tonight.
Where were you when you
I was in Arizona.
You were in
I lived
Arizona?
there halftime. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so you're back and forth here in LA.
Well, now I live here for the show. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it your whole family or just you and mom?
My mom and I.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad has a company in Arizona, so he can't leave. But
So you got the audition in Arizona, put it on tape, and then within 48 hours,
Yeah, I
you were
got
going
the
straight
call.
to network.
Yes, but my tape. So I didn't meet anybody. I didn't know anyone. And then I got a call that night that was like, get on a plane in an hour. You have to be on set at 8 tomorrow. So the
For the pilot.
For the pilot, yeah. So the first time I was meeting everyone was when I was on set, and I saw William Devane, and he was wearing this suit because, you know, he's a lawyer, and in the first we did this big court scene. And then so that was my first impression of him as like this big business suit man, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's so amazing. I don't want to talk to him. And then I saw him the next day at rehearsal, and he was wearing like Birkenstocks and this like hippie sweater, and I was like, I love you so much. He's so fun. But the producers and everyone were like high-fiving when they saw Connor and I together. They're like, they're the exact same person.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
This is amazing.
Because that's what you hope for. Like when I'm surprised there was no table read at all to see
Not
all the
for
cast
me.
get together.
Yeah.
Was your role like one of the last roles that was cast? Was everyone else already in place?
Everyone else was in place, yeah. And then I think I replaced someone, which is kind of sad. But
Hey,
that happens.
maybe she was a promiscuous redhead. We don't know. But yeah. So they had to recast, and then that's what happened.
wow.
Lucky for me.
Dang, that's an insane story.
Yeah.
So
It's
you guys
crazy,
I love
crazy.
it.
shot the pilot, and how long ago did you guys shoot the pilot?
Oh gosh, that was right after my birthday, which was March 29th.
Of 2015?
So, no, it was way before because I remember that. Never mind. At my birthday party, we were seeing if it got picked up or not.
Yeah.
It was in January, I think.
Of this year, 2015.
Yeah, 2015.
Shot the pilot. So you shot the pilot.
Mm-hmm.
How'd that go? What was, I mean, you had no time to really get the
was
chemistry with the other
amazing.
cast.
Well, it was instant. I mean, Rob Lowe's son plays my boyfriend on the show, Johnny Lowe. He's hilarious and wonderful.
Oh, that's Rob Lowe's son? Mm-hmm. How did we not know? Leslie, did you know that?
I knew because you told me earlier, but I didn't know before that.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
how did I not know that?
Yeah,
So
Johnny.
that's super awkward when you guys have to like be all lovey-dovey.
No,
and
no, I
everything.
mean,
Zadak.
Zadak!
Yeah.
Zadak, go home! Everybody hates Zadak.
Rob Lowe's son. Wait, does Rob Lowe have some pull and got his son on the show? Or
No,
he's
no,
a good
He
actor.
auditioned. He's a great actor. He's
Yeah.
hilarious. Just like everyone else, and he got the role. He's great. And
awesome.
Yeah, no, he's super
working
nice.
his own way up there.
Yeah. What was I saying?
So wait, you shot the
So, yeah,
pilot because you
the
didn't have much
first
time to
scene
like
was
have all the
with
chemistry and stuff.
Him and Mary Elizabeth and Connor was in front of me, and I just met everyone, and we were like laughing, and they said that that's the day I got addicted to caffeine because there was a coffee truck, and so we were all chugging, and we had no lines. We were just sitting there doing nothing for probably 8 hours. And then there was this hilarious improv that they didn't. I hope they do a blooper reel for season 1. They would be amazing. There's some hilarious improv you should see, but it was like Johnny putting his arm around me, and then Mary Elizabeth like putting her arm around me again, and then them like ending up holding hands, like not meaning to, but like they were like fighting over me, like, oh my baby girl. And,
Yeah.
like, it was just so funny.
Those are really some of the
Yeah,
best.
I hope we see that.
The best moments.
Yeah.
You spoke on improv, so you said you didn't have lines. Like, how much freedom do you guys have with the script?
Oh,
how much is
gosh.
improv that makes the episode, and then how much is actual script?
I mean, our writers are amazing, and our table reads was always like word for word by the scripts, roars of laughter. I mean,
Yeah.
it's wonderful. But I feel like every scene there's like a couple of lines of improv that we do on set, but it doesn't always make it to the episode. So, like Mary Elizabeth and Fred, their banter almost always gets into the episode because they're hilarious together.
And that's
they
all
have such
improv.
great chemistry. It's not all improv. I mean,
Okay.
there's definitely a premise, and a lot of it's written down, but they'll throw like little different things in
Kind
there.
of like the one-liners that they keep
Yeah,
in there.
in one episode, I don't know, he was like, what are you doing? Mary Elizabeth was like, what are you doing in the bathroom by yourself at 8 o'clock in the morning? And that was
I
like
remember
totally
that
her.
when he
Yeah.
was, he was
On the
watching the
toilet.
Grinder,
Yeah,
right?
what you doing?
With
Yeah.
the iPod,
Oh,
right?
God.
Oh, Mary Elizabeth is so funny, and she's so sweet.
Yeah. No, everyone's such a pro, and that's always been one of my favorite things in terms of watching this show is the banter, the chemistry. It's just, you're watching well-trained actors have conversations,
Yeah.
and that's really the best acting. Like Dean said on this episode, you don't act, you just be.
You just see.
You just be. Yeah.
And he did it.
It's amazing being with them every day and learning from them. It's great.
And I want to talk
so
about little stud man, little Rob Lowe.
Oh my
Connor?
He is such a little man. He is such a little dude.
He is. He's so funny, and he's like this little tiny bundle of awesomeness. And he came into hair and makeup the other day, and I think he was sick, so he's always super high energy, and we're like, did you age? Like, he came in and he was just kind of like you know, chilling, like, I don't know, my hair's
Mr.
looking
Mature.
pretty good. Yeah, it's just, we're like, did you turn 15? Like,
Yeah.
you look different. No, but he's always so great.
Well,
He's one of my greatest friends. Like, on set, we're always hanging out and making jokes and
Dang, so
Yeah.
instant
eating ice
chemistry
cream
with everyone.
in the morning.
his character has definitely, I've seen a little bit of an arc from the pilot to episode 6 now, where he's definitely coming along in Dean's footsteps.
Yes.
Is that kind of who he is in real life? Like, is he outside of his character a lot?
In real life, oh gosh, I don't know. He's definitely not full of himself. He's such a little sweetheart, and he always he goes to school on set, and I'm legal 18 because I passed this test, and so I don't have to go to school. But we always
What test is that, Mom?
it's the chest pain.
By the way,
It's
we
great.
have
I would've
Hana's
taken
mom,
that.
Sandy, here.
my
She
mom
wanted to
here.
be shy and just hang on the couch, but she's observing tonight and watching us, but
great.
wanted to say hi.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you
still
for
going
being
to high
here.
school. I'm still going to high school.
Okay.
Oh no.
That could have been bad. All of
Disaster
my
waiting to
notes and
happen.
iPhone. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. So I saw on your Instagram that you sing too. Do you think they'll incorporate that into the show?
I don't sing very much, but maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Is that also you
Hopefully.
pursuing a music career too, in addition to acting?
Maybe
or?
in the future, but that's not what I'm pursuing right
Just
now.
for
I'm sticking
fun.
with, yeah.
That's cool.
I stopped taking lessons, but I'm going to start that up again. And anyway,
Yeah.
you don't need to know my life story.
Triple threat. So that works out, you know?
And last week we had guest stars. Guest stars have been great. I love guest
Oh
stars.
my
on TV
gosh, can
shows.
you imagine?
Christina
I mean,
Applegate.
She killed
I mean,
it. I loved her.
She's amazing. She's huge. She headlines movies.
Yeah.
I was like, how did they get her?
how did we, and we weren't even on the air when we had Christina Applegate, and we've had, who else have we had? We've had such amazing people. We have, Jason Alexander is in
Yeah.
it, and oh my gosh, he was Pedro in
Wait, what episode is he?
Oh,
he
no,
coming,
but
or
they already
is-
announced that.
Yeah, we didn't get a spoiler.
No. Pedro from what is
Napoleon
it?
Dynamite?
Napoleon Dynamite.
Pedro?
Pedro.
He's coming?
Yes.
Oh, I'm stoked.
He's so hilarious.
Is he
Oh my god.
gonna be Pedro?
No, he's not gonna be Pedro.
Is it
I
like
know.
similar
I guess I'll
character
still
to
watch.
Pedro?
You'll see.
Okay,
It's amazing. He's hilarious. He plays, and they did announce this as well. He plays Dean's stunt double. So that's all you
Oh my
need to know.
god.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. She's been awesome. Yeah, it's been awesome to see Christina. And Leslie, her biggest and most favorite prediction is what?
That everyone from the Grinder, the show, like the drama show, is going to come to wherever Dean lives now. Or is it like Idaho, Iowa?
Yeah, Boise.
Boise, Idaho. There we go.
Straight out of Boise.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Will we see that? Could you hint towards that?
I don't know. We'll have to see. There
Yeah.
is special guest Timothy Oliphant.
Really?
And he is amazing, and he is a great character, and you will see that coming soon.
The nicest guy.
Oh gosh, he's so sweet.
I worked with him on Justified. I'm also an actor.
Oh really?
I am.
There you go.
I am.
There's a connection.
And I did an episode of Justified. It was one of my earlier cornerstones here in LA. I played a stable hand. And when I got to set, he was the first one that came up and introduced himself. I was like, hey, I'm Tim. How are you,
Dang,
man?
that's cool.
And we talked and great. And it was total top-notch show. Awesome. So looking forward to seeing him
Yes.
come in.
Yeah, he's great.
So we haven't talked yet about the star of the show, besides you, Hana. Mr. Rob Lowe. He's hilarious. I feel like
hilarious. He's the nicest man. Talking about, I'm going to tie these two things together about the guest stars.
Go for it.
So Zac Efron tweeted about the Grinder, and I saw it. I was like, oh my god, it's
What did he
Troy
tweet?
Bolton. He was like, watch the Grinder. Watch my friend Rob Lowe on the Grinder, right?
Yeah.
And I was freaking out. I was like, this is from High School Musical. Like, he's been my crush since I was 8. Like, he needs to be on the show and all this stuff. And apparently, he's Mary Elizabeth's neighbor. So I was like, okay, so I'm camping in your backyard.
Yeah.
And he's friends with Rob Lowe. And so I was talking about it. We were doing this scene outside. And I was like, he should be on the show. You know, he should be a guest star.
Oh
and
my
that would be
gosh.
amazing. You know, you guys are all friends. It would be great. And then one of the PAs was like, oh, don't you think about dating him or made some remark like that. And Rob was like, well, he'd have to get through me first.
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
such a sweet guy. And he's always he's great.
Were you kind of nervous to work with, Rob Lowe and Fred Savage at first?
Mm-hmm. And William Devane, I respect him so much as an actor. But you would think that it was his first show. Not in the way of, how he acts, but he's just always happy all the time, and he's just running around, and he's just so upbeat and wonderful.
And that energy trickles down to the rest of the cast and the crew
Yeah.
on the show.
Well, the crew has the same energy. So all the writers and directors and our two creators, Andrew and Jared, are just always running around happy as can be.
Yeah.
And hilarious
sounds like a
and
dream
throwing
crew.
in little new lines here and there, and it's great.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of on the spot happens. It's like
Yeah.
a creative process altogether. And directors, I mean, I know like a lot of times for TV you have a different director every episode. Has that been the case for you guys?
Yes, that has been the case. I'm waiting for Fred to direct an episode.
He's a huge
that
director.
would be
Yeah.
great.
He's mostly directed TV, not like he's been behind the camera
Yeah.
mostly than
Yeah.
in front of it, right? So does he have any producing role in the show at all, or is he just an actor here?
He's just a show. Rob Lowe is an executive.
Okay, of course he is top dog.
He would.
He would.
He's like the main
yeah.
promoter of the show.
Yeah.
Love
And
it.
He was
my
on Ellen today. Sorry.
Oh, was
I don't
he?
know, just throwing that out there.
Who was?
Rob.
Rob was promoting the show.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I think so.
Him
He
and
also has
Ellen
a
go
men's
like way
line that
back,
came
though,
out.
don't they?
What?
Him and Ellen go way back.
Yeah,
I think.
I watched some of his things on Ellen before I got the show, and he apparently kisses Ellen on every show. So I
the
wonder
lips?
if that happened on the lips.
Really?
They like full on make out sometimes. It's
Ellen's up for whatever. I totally don't. That doesn't surprise me. She's game for whatever.
She does it all.
it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite, another funny character on the show is Dean's wingman, Todd. Oh my gosh. I know him as Stevie
him.
from Eastbound and Down. That's what I know him from. But I think his name is Steve,
His
right?
name is Steve
Yeah.
on the. Yeah, on the. Oh no, Steve in real life.
Steve
Sorry,
in
I'm-
real life, but Stevie in his other show, which I know him from, Eastbound and Down.
Okay.
But he's hilarious.
We need to have him in here. That'd
Funny.
be so
You should
funny.
have him. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, he's wonderful. You'd love him.
Okay, so when we wrap, we got to send out some tweets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
we gotta-
tweet everyone.
Yeah, just we got to
Get the
tweet
word out.
Todd and Connor and
Every
see if we can
cast
get some of
member.
these guys.
We'll just use you.
There's another episode where you should totally get Connor to come in.
Which one? What episode number?
I don't know because they always mix them around.
Really?
This
Okay.
wasn't supposed to come out today, but it did. So
We're gonna look into
Okay.
it. Congratulations
Google that.
on getting picked up for 22 episodes, by the way.
Oh, yeah, they announced it in the table read, and it was really exciting.
That's huge. For our audience who doesn't know, in TV world, that's big. A lot of times sometimes you will only get like 6 episodes, right? So
Yeah.
9 episodes, or it differentiates. But you guys were guaranteed 13 when your pilot got
We
picked
got
up.
picked with
And-
grandfathered.
With grandfathered. And that is not always a guarantee for a second season. Nothing's a guaranteed. But then they just announced another 9 episodes, right? Taking you to 22. And that's obviously a better sign for a season 2, meaning your ratings are
You
good,
guys will definitely get it. I think so.
your
We got
viewerships are
nominated
good.
for a People's Choice Award. Please go vote.
What's
There
up?
you go. Plug it in.
You know,
Best new comedy.
that's awesome.
Dang.
Oh yeah, and Rob got nominated too.
Did he? For
Yes.
what? What category?
Best new actor in a comedy.
Awesome.
Like he's new. I mean, but yeah.
He's finally getting that.
Actor in a new
recognition.
Best
comedy.
actor in a new comedy.
Well, I don't mean to toot our own horn here, but our AfterBuzz TV after show has been hopefully contributing to the ratings
I
and
hope
hopefully
so.
contributing to the views.
Oh.
I mean, we got Leslie Ambrose on the show here. Who doesn't want to tune in and watch her?
Come on,
No way.
guys. Tweet
Right?
away.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
So this episode 6, we'll talk a little bit about the episode. Dedicated to the crew, I think was the name of the
Well, I
episode.
think we're gonna have to talk about the episode next week because we gotta wrap it up.
Oh, we got to wrap it up. We're all out of
Yeah.
time. Shoot. Well, okay, predictions real quick. Can you give us anything to look forward to? Any type of
There is-
spoilers that you can release?
Oh, I can't release spoilers, but I just have to tell you that there's 2 huge arcs coming up, and they are amazing, and you're gonna love them. One has Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah.
So
The
yeah.
guest stars.
Yes,
I'm
I don't know if it's
excited.
Oliphant or to Olyphant or I don't know, but
Yeah, Olyphant, I think.
Olyphant. Oh goodness.
And then we're
Sick
looking forward to
last
seeing
name.
him. Looking forward to seeing Jason Alexander.
Yes, Jason Alexander. One involves him too.
Other guest stars too.
This is
awesome.
gonna be great. I'm excited for the
So excited.
next few episodes.
Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you so
We
much for
really
having
love
me.
having
This
you.
was so
You're
fun.
awesome.
I feel like we could talk for like another hour.
I know.
You're
I
such
know,
a great
sad
guest.
It's over.
I know. Well, you're
went by
welcome to
really
come back
fast.
anytime.
I would love
Bring
to.
your buddy,
Maybe
bring
in the back
Connor,
line.
whoever.
Yeah, that'd,
that'd
be
be
fun
fun,
if
yeah.
we did. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Double it
Absolutely.
up, siblings.
Well, that's it. Hana, tell us where we can see the Grinder. TNT.
Oh, we can see it on Hulu and Fox Now.
Yeah. And then TNT, what night?
TNT?
Tuesday nights,
Oh.
8 o'clock?
Oh yeah, Tuesday nights at 8 or 8:30. I don't know. Today was 8. Last week was 8:30, and then starting in January, it's going to be at 9:30.
Okay, you heard it first. Somewhere between 8 and 9:30. Just leave your
just
TVs
keep your
on
TV
TNT
on for that whole time.
Follow her for updates, guys.
Awesome. Oh, wait, you were saying, we get an extra 5 minutes.
Oh, we can still talk.
Hey!
Yes.
Awesome, we got an extra 5 minutes.
What a dream.
All right, so we'll talk briefly about the episode.
Yes.
So it's really about crew versus being the hero, being that Ethan is in a pickle between does he want to be the star or does he want to be the shadow boy?
Yeah.
Fred Savage is the shadow boy, Dean
He's
is the
always
star.
the shadow boy.
Well, we have that battle between Dean and Fred in terms of dealing with the kids.
Yeah.
You guys, right?
Yes.
That's such a funny dynamic, and I'm still amazed that Dean's still in the house living with you guys.
Yeah. It's
kind of raising you.
Well, yeah, that's what, as I told you before, in the pilot episode, there's this thing where Dean's like in his car, and then he turns around and he's like, "You mean I can stay and I can help raise the children?" And then there was all this improv about like, and I can lead them in morning meditation or something, something like silly things about how he was connected with us. So that's going to be a fun area to explore about how his relationship like affects their relationship and. Like
and
Rob
how,
and Fred being the parenting figures, along with Mary Elizabeth, of course.
Totally, and how it affects you guys and your characters, because we're obviously already seeing it from Ethan, And then you were really upset. Your character was really upset last episode when Ethan had a girl come over, and you're like,
filming that was hilarious because
was he really kissing that girl?
No, they weren't. They signed like things where they could have, but they didn't, and so they were just like awkwardly moving their heads like next to each other, and this poor girl was like. This is so Taylor. She's the sweetheart. She was like, "This is so awkward," and Johnny was like, "Just kiss, just do it. Like it's fine.
Yeah,
just go all out this one." And she was like, and Taylor was like, "I don't care." And of course, Connor's like, "That's fine,
Oh my
god.
god,
He's such a little stud. She was up for it. I mean, she would have made out with him.
Hey,
He should have taken that.
Kissing scenes, any type of love scenes, physical scenes are so unromantic on set.
Oh, that's what I've always heard when actors are in interviews.
You literally have like a boom guy over here in your face, 2 camera guys, lighting people, a director, and you're like half naked or whatever trying to be with somebody.
I did this one show where it was his dad was the director of it and his mom was like doing the costumes and my mom was right there and they're all watching the screen and I was like, I'm gonna die. It was so awful, and he was one of my really good friends, and oh my god.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. We're actually filming another, like a full version of that where we'll have to do that again, so that's always awkward, but
getting through it. What episode are you guys filming right now?
11.
You're on 11.
We're doing the table read for 12 tomorrow.
Okay. So you guys like 4 or 5
I'll
episodes
get a new
ahead.
script very soon.
Hey.
Very
More
excited.
lines, right?
Yeah.
And is it, every 8 days for an episode? How long do you guys get to film?
5 days.
5 days?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your schedule like? You working 10-hour days?
Well, now that I'm legal 18, I can work as much as any adult, so it just depends on the scenes.
Okay.
Oh, so does that only work for if you're still in school? Then the under 18
then
rules
you
apply?
have to be So
okay.
I still do school, but now I just don't have time for it. Like I don't have to do it on set, which is good.
Awesome. Awesome. So how far along in school are you?
I'm in like 10th, 11th grade ish.
So funny. That's such an actor answer.
Yeah.
I'm like in between
I mean, I'm
10th and 11th.
homeschooled, so.
You know what though? When you're in this business and you're working at a young age, you get it done. I mean, you're working double time.
Yeah, it's true.
You're right. You're a
true.
full-time job and full-time student.
But
Hey, living the dream.
It's a lot to
it
juggle.
really is. It's great. And then I see all my friends all the time, so that's good too.
Awesome.
That's important.
So after this show, obviously that's going to build your resume. Your agents are going to have more firepower for you.
Yeah.
Are you excited, for more television? Do you think maybe you want to do features?
I love features and I love drama along with comedy. This was actually my first network comedy. I did a couple Nickelodeon things when I was little, but I was on Law & Order and Grey's Anatomy and things like much more on the dramatic side. And so I love comedy now. So TV, film, whatever, comes my way, whatever I bump into, but I love drama as well, so I hope I get to do some more of that.
More drama?
It'd be cool to see you in something different.
Yeah.
More dramatic?
Law & Order, I was a really scary person.
Ooh.
Really?
I was I framed for rape, and anyway, we don't have to go down that dark path,
my God.
What's your
the
age?
Grinder.
What age range do you play?
I play
How young can you play?
14 to 18, I guess.
Okay. 14
Yeah.
to 18.
But I was 14 on Law & Order.
Wow.
You can still be evil in 14, apparently.
That was a crazy character.
Yeah.
Time to wrap
it
Yeah,
up.
you see that note? Okay, we're getting time to wrap up.
With a smiley face.
Awesome. Okay, where can we find you on Instagram and Twitter?
Oh, HANAHAYES _ for Instagram, and the same Hana Hayes, but without the underscore for Twitter.
Awesome. And you guys heard where to watch The Grinder somewhere between 8 and 9:30. Thank you so much. Tune in to us next
Stay
week.
tuned, guys.
Tuesdays at
On
8:30.
Twitter, hashtag, retweet, all the above.
All
Yes.
the above. Thank you all. Check
See
you next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.